Hey guys, and welcome to the Tea On Bpd. My name is Eternity. Hey, today we're gonna be talking about inappropriate and intense anger episodes in BPD. What does it look like? How does it manifest? What are the symptoms? What are the criteria? Like, how does it look like? How all of it. So I want to say the first symptom is normally just feeling angry about your relationships and how your attachment style works. So those attachment styles can look like a favorite person, a parent, or even yourself, how you treat yourself, how you treat other people when you are highly attached to them. Because normally, as you know, BPD symptoms do appear when a person is attached to someone or something. And so that can look like idealizing them and putting them on a pedestal, but we're gonna get to that in a different episode. So the cycle kind of looks like you start to like a person, you start to get obsessed, even when you start to like yourself and stuff like that. But like one small trigger happens where you feel like the thing is gonna leave you, or the person is going to leave you, or you feel like yourself isn't good enough, or something within yourself is like damaged. You feel like something within yourself is damaged. And so that normally causes you to be angry. You might cuss yourself out. You might do things harmful to yourself. In relationships, this can look like a person getting angry when you don't get a text back, when the tone changes, when they had a rough day at work. They might come down on the partner, and they might just tower over them and just call them all kinds of names, or they might just split on them and say all kinds of rude, mean stuff that they don't mean, even when they're feeling attached to them or scared of abandonment. And so that can look like withdrawing in a relationship. It can look like fighting more when you come home. It can look like testing the person's like love and stuff like that with their how they act and their behavior. And if they don't get the response that they need, they're going to start being angry towards you because they feel like they're going to get left by you. Like literally, they feel like they're going to get left by you, or they suspect that you're doing something that's like secretive or cheating or going to leave them in some way, shape, or form that is going to make them lash out at you, regardless of how good terms, all of that. Because sometimes even the healthiest relationships trigger intense feelings of anger in somebody with BPD. Mood cycle can look like I said, idealizing somebody or idealizing a thing, something going wrong, and then the person is now no longer put on a pedestal. They're kind of put down low here, like you mean nothing. And so that can just look like callousness, not caring, and just like an overall disagreement to work with the partner for that moment. Sometimes, normally the episodes in BPD normally last hours. They can just have a complete tantrum about like as small as a text or a tone or a look, something that small. Sorry, my device was messing up. But the mood cycle is normally like euphoria, like feeling extremely happy about something, or getting extremely upset to the point of no return, and then getting angry at something just because it exists, like literally just that simple. Sometimes it has nothing to do with the abandonment piece. Sometimes it's literally just this thing is existing right now and I can't handle it because my emotions are too intense that I cannot fathom like how to deal with this thing right here. And that can look, like I said, in relationships, yourself, and with objects, with things that you normally idealize or put on a pedestal. And so that can be caused by substance abuse. Normally that is a part of BPD for some people. Substance abuse can cause anger episodes. If you constantly like switch jobs a lot, which a lot of people with BPD, they switch jobs a lot, that can cause anger episodes. Unstable relationships due to your mood, that can cause more anger episodes and angry outbursts when the person is being challenged. And it can come out in your thinking patterns and your processes when you're talking to people, when you're communicating. It can look very impulsive, like you just kind of say whatever you want to say, splitting, devaluing the person. And it can also look like wanting to yourself just out, like because of something small. And I hope that covers up a lot for some of y'all. So to my BPD people, I'm going to keep it short and sweet because, again, this BPD with this anger part is kind of a secondary emotion. It's normally just due to the underlying depression and anxiety that is associated with BPD. I'll keep it short and sweet. For my BPD people, go to therapy. If you don't have therapy in your area, just try to lessen the substance use because the substance use normally makes anger episodes worse. And just try to make sure you're communicating properly in a relationship. Like, do CBT and DBT, which helps you communicate better. Just look some this up online. You don't necessarily have to get therapy. Just sometimes looking up CBT or DBT skills in relationships online can help you learn how to communicate properly to avoid more anger episodes. And literally just doing like a tip or doing like just all the DBT skills is really good. Regulating your sensory issues can also extremely help with your anger management issues for my people with BPD. It's really not simple at all, but the things that are behind anger are simple. You know, emotional dysregulation, depression, anxiety, substance abuse, impulsivity. Those are the things that are basic things that cause anger episodes because, again, anger is something that comes out after the fact of a deeper emotion. Keep that in mind. I'm going to get out y'all way. Thank you for listening to my little podcast. And if you have any comments, just go ahead and leave it in the comments. Leave it in the comments. If you have comments, leave them in the comments. You got questions? Leave them in the comments. You got feedback? Leave it in the comments. Thank you.